Okay, students, so we're now here in the next video, and in the previous videos, we are given the short leg. All right, given the short leg, what do? Now, the punchline of this video is we're given hypotenuse. All right, and what we always want to do is get short leg ASAP. All right, I would always go directly there. Don't go to long leg. That's awkward. That's goofy. Don't do it. All right. We always want to find the short leg first, and then the last remaining side just kind of falls in place. All right. So let's just reverse our thinking. Usually, to go from short leg to hypotenuse, we double it. Now we're just going to divide by 2. So the hypotenuse was 16, the short leg is 8. And I could use Pythagorean theorem, I could use brute force, but we already talked about the rules, that the long leg equals the short leg times radical 3, so just 8 radical 3. So that's it. All right, so it's basically the same thing we're doing. We can still practice our skills and go from there. So in this right here, the hypotenuse is 4. I know it's a hypotenuse, it's opposite the right angle. All right, I went short leg first. So instead of multiplying by 2, I'm dividing by 2 because remember it's an equilateral cut in half. And then from here, I can get the short leg by just multiplying by radical 3. It's 2 radical 3. That's it. That's not too bad. So see how we have these special right triangles, we have these patterns, these shortcuts. We can take really complex problems that could take a long time to solve and do it in a matter of seconds by just applying the rules. Over here, again, given hypotenuse, let's get the short leg ASAP. How do I do that? Divide by 2. So V equals 1. And then how do I get the long leg? You multiply by 3. And that's it. Okay. Over here, just cruising right along. Given the hypotenuse is 6. Divide by 2. Y equals 3. To get the long leg, multiply by radical 3. So 3 radical 3. Whew, look how much man, we're just flying. Doing so good. I'm almost proud of you guys. Over here, this one's just slightly goofy. The hypotenuse is an odd number, so when you divide by 2, the short leg, it's going to be 5 over 2. Now, I'm a fraction kind of guy. I prefer you write 5 over 2. Don't write 2 1/2 or 2.5. It just looks a little funky and goofy. Keep it like this. And then you're going to multiply by 3, radical 3, excuse me. So it's going to be 5 radical 3 over 2. And do we notice a pattern? Yes, it's the same exact pattern. All right. We didn't even use Pythagorean theorem. So this was just given hypotenuse. So this time we're going to say that's x, h equals x. All right. Short leg equals hypotenuse divided by 2. So over here, the short leg would be x over 2. And then the long leg equals hypotenuse times radical 3 over 2. So over here, that'd be x radical 3 over 2. That's it. That's the rules. That's the punchline. In the next video, we're going to do given the long leg. This one's a little bit more hard and goofy, but we will prevail.